What's up, everybody? I'm Julius Solaris, and I'm here in amazing Abu Dhabi for the 63rd ICCA Congress. Join me to see what's trending in the events industry. Waiting in line is so 1999. The way they did check-in and registration here at ICCA is by facial recognition, and it makes the process so easy. Let's look at it. So when somebody asks during the event, who's here for the first time, a bunch of hands went up, probably more than 50%. So how do you welcome first-timers to an event like this? This is how you do it. A welcome party. It's actually very welcoming to everybody. Day one of the event, and look at this amazing view right at the back. Incredible. One of the most exciting aspects of this event is the hub. It's an area where all the attendees can go from one experience to the next. And I'm here at the Circle. The Circle is where the main stage is happening. I presented from here. It was streamed on the pillar areas where there are also happening micro events based on topics. So you have sustainability, you have business trends, you have technology and so forth. And so you can experience all these incredible, very specific content, move from one experience to the next. This is one of the fastest trends that we've seen this year. You have to adopt it for your next event. Okay, I'm here with Mubarak Al-Shamsi, Abu Dhabi Convention and Exhibition Bureau Director. Thank you for having us here in amazing Abu Dhabi. And tell us more a little bit about what is the role that events play in this incredible city.
Sure. Thank you, Julius. Thank you for having me here. It's an amazing times having the ICCA Congress here today in Abu Dhabi. I think it reflects an amazing reflection how the destination is of having those events and how it helps the industry. The business events, all leisure events, plays a very important role, I think, in really pushing and positioning the destination as an international destination. Today, from a business events perspective, international business events, conferences, exhibitions, congresses, I think it positions the Emirate of Abu Dhabi and put it in the map from an international perspective. We have a very clear role and focus today as a destination, which we are focusing on positioning Abu Dhabi as an international hub for business events worldwide. And I think an important tool to do so is to anchor business events here in Abu Dhabi. Today, we are very fortunate. We are the host of many international business events that brings a lot of international delegates to Abu Dhabi, and that's great. Take ICCA Congress, for example. We are today at ICCA Congress, amazing number of international delegates who are really experiencing the best experience of their times here in the destination. And I think all these business events and events really reflects the power of the destinations in the different industries those events reflecting here.
I love it. And how is Abu Dhabi managing to capture this international audience? Because it seems like when we're thinking about an international business event, this part of the world comes up a lot, right? You're managing to do something that a lot of other countries are not struggling, but they tend to be more local. You managed to attract the international audience. How do you do that?
I think we are very fortunate of focusing on where we are from a location perspective. Keep in mind, today we are 6 hours away from 2/3 of the world population. Accessibility, accessibility, accessibility. I think it's the main key aspect of any successful destination. And having a strong accessibility tools like an amazing airlines to service the destinations from around the world and being within a close approximate between the east and the west, I think that goes a very long way. That's one element and big part of it, but also what the destination has to offer for those international delegates. Today, again, take ICCA Congress as an example. We broke all the records from the registration number of delegates ever since the establishment of the ICCA Congress itself. And that reflects how easy accessible the destination is, but also definitely safety, ease of doing business, as I've mentioned, great accessibility, and great tools to make those individuals or international delegates to come and conduct business and visit the destination.
And that's a great message for event professionals listening in, because a destination actually has a huge impact on the registration numbers. And, choosing a destination like this, so well connected, does have an impact on the bottom line. But obviously, you have Formula One going on here. We've been seeing some incredible venues through ICCA, the Ritz-Carlton tonight, and the Mandarin Oriental. We're here at the convention center. What's new? What's coming to Abu Dhabi in terms of infrastructure and new announcement? You just announced something, right?
There is many announcement, dear Julius, in Abu Dhabi. As you've been seeing today, the destination itself, there is an amazing attractions and products that comes to life from now and then. Take the cultural district, for example, at Saadiyat. Today, it's the home of Louvre Abu Dhabi. Zayed National Museum is to come. Team Love Phenomena, Guggenheim Abu Dhabi, all these amazing attractions will come to Abu Dhabi. And as you said, there was just an announcement of having the Sphere here in Abu Dhabi. So the Sphere is not going to be always in Vegas, but you're going to have it also here in Abu Dhabi. What I'm saying is that there is an amazing pipeline of attractions that's come to the destination, and it goes in alignment of how the destination is growing from that perspective. And I think all that and what Abu Dhabi has to offer from a product perspective or attraction, all most important for me is the experience you have in the destination and the welcoming and the hospitality. It's like no other, that you cannot find it or you can't compare it with anybody else.
Well, as a Las Vegas resident, I welcome this incredible, healthy competition to bring people together, because at the end of the day, this is what these cities and what Abu Dhabi does very well. And I'm so excited to see what's next, and I can't wait to be back. Thank you for having us.
Thank you so much for being here, and hopefully you enjoyed your time here in Abu Dhabi, and see you soon.
Can't wait to be back. Thank you. Another great idea for your event is this campfire style session with an empty chair. Everybody can ask a question. There's a great facilitator that knows how to draw the audience in. There's no set agenda. This is a great way to create engagement at your event. One of the tools I'm most excited about here at ICCA is the use of Snapside. This is a tool that connects to the audio and actually captures what is being discussed at presentations and gives you a summary with the key takeaways. And that's a fantastic way to go over the overwhelm of all the content that we feel during an event and actually have all the key takeaways from the whole event once you're back at home. That's a fantastic way to share it with your colleagues. We're here at Warner Bros. Studios. They shut it down for us to get all the attendees to challenge each other and to participate in a different type of activity, to connect, some competition. This is the way you do networking. Look at this. This is incredible. I love it. You should do it too.
This Congress is extremely special because it's all about finding a solution for global business events industry. So we changed the format. We did everything in a new model, including the setup in design, the content, and also engagement networking of our delegates. Why? It's very simple, because our industry needs to move it to the next level. So for me, ICCA is a great platform, members coming from almost close to 80 countries. So it's a great learning, they share knowledge, and they also take the best practices back to their regions and their cities. So it's very new in every aspect.
I love it. Take us through some of the decisions you made for the event. Obviously, we're here in an incredible show floor. Tell us more.
I think it's always the challenging part is that we all organize a lot of congresses, but when you're thinking of something innovative, something which is never done in our industry, how do you put that design together? So me, my team, the entire supporting teams who worked around the world, different members who are part of the education committee, they all had to think about something very new. Of course, when I told them it should be from Bangkok last year, this should be 2.0 to 3.0, they said, that doesn't exist in our industry. I said, then let's think about something new. Bring the quadrant model, the hub and spoke model. And from me, when we were not meeting in person, we did that digitally. So we want to bring that in person on ground. So that was my vision. So it's a massive operation on its own.
Yeah, and it looks incredible. So let me say, one thing that we miss in the events industry, it's proper lobbying for events, and you do an incredible job. You were just telling me you speak to very important people around the world, governments that make decisions to raise the profile of events. And we're living in a moment where events play an important role to get people together in an increasingly divided society. What is your take about events and the role of business events to bring people together?
Absolutely, Julius. I think fundamental for me, advocacy, it's practical. It's not theoretical. That's what I always say. That's why I go across the world to get to the politicians at their doorstep and talk to them how important our industry. And connecting people comes only when the policymakers convince themselves that they can invest, they are part of our industry. So just an example, in this Congress, we had almost 9 ministers and 11 undersecretaries, not from the region only, from across the world, clearly showcasing, giving us a platform to talk to them and say how important our industry. And we also even had UN Tourism Secretary General here, again to showcase how important we approach the larger segment of the mega tourism sector. And we carried that message in the last 2 days through that channel to the next level. So when ministers listen about tourism segment, they also listen about business events, because ultimately these are the ministers who are allocating the budgets and the owners of the convention bureaus and convention centers. So for me, advocacy is extremely important, and we need to continuously tell that message right at the doorstep of the ministers and the policymakers. So glad that they all attended ICCA Congress. So it's a big achievement.
Right on. Thank you so much for all you do for our industry, and thanks for having us here. Congratulations for a successful event.
Thank you, Julius. I always say it's not ICCA, it's the entire industry. So whatever each one of us do as association will take our industry to the next level. Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you. All right, that's it for me. Thank you, ICCA. Thank you, Abu Dhabi. I'll see you at the next one.